Mr. Chairman, Right Honourable Sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, divine providence has blessed Saskatchewan with many resources, the greatest our fertile plains. Men and women came to these prairies 60 and 70 years ago to till and cultivate in a largely unknown land and to establish homes for themselves and their families. They possessed the qualities of true pioneers, courage and integrity. They were industrious and resourceful. Despite many hardships and disappointments, they persevered in their efforts to establish a modern civilization in this new land. Evidence of their success appears on every hand. In addition to material progress, they established a high standard of citizenship, a respect for law and order, and a spirit of friendliness, matters quite as valuable, as important as material well-being. About the turn of the century, people started coming to Saskatchewan in very considerable numbers. They came from many countries, spoke different languages. Their traditions and backgrounds varied. Many of them had no knowledge of or experience in our forms of government. Their objective was the same as that of the original settlers, to get settled and establish homes. It is truly amazing how quickly these settlers adapted themselves to our customs and practices. Now, how soon they were sharing in the administration of schools, hospitals, municipal and legislative bodies. They made a full contribution to the progress and development of the province. It was both fitting and proper that the people of Saskatchewan should observe their Jubilee year with three main purposes in mind: to give thanks to God for our goodly heritage, to do honor to our pioneers, and interest our people, both young and old, in both the past and future of the province. The idea that Jubilee should be observed was received with interest and enthusiasm. Practically every community, large or small, organized a celebration, and these were uniformly successful. Attendance was beyond expectations, and many former citizens returned to visit old friends. 50 years in the life of a man represents about his maximum adult activity. 50 years in the life of a state is more of a milestone, when a prudent people take stock of their successes and their failures and observes an objective for the next milestone. Only by a review such as we have had this year is the progress that has been made fully appreciated. Our younger citizens, both in age and residence, have a much better understanding of what has been accomplished and a greater respect for the men and women who made it possible. The Jubilee celebrations have renewed interest in the province, brought home to us that we are a very fortunate people, living in comfort and security. What Saskatchewan will do when it completes another 50 years depends on our young citizens, and it is gratifying to see the active part schools and students took in many of the celebrations. It cannot but have had impressed upon them that they will have a principal part to play in Saskatchewan's second half century. When the province was established in 1905, the only observance of that event was held here in Regina. This year, thousands of our young people attended and in many cases took part in Jubilee functions. I hope that many of them will be spared to attend the ceremonies that will be held when our province observes its first century, and that they will enjoy in their 50 years the same security and freedom that has been ours. May they at that time wish to praise and thank their forebears as we have ours in this year of Jubilee.